Hello and welcome to Sir You Are Being Hunted. This game can be found on Steam if you'd like to purchase it and play it too. I'm going to be doing a playthrough of this game, and I am just some guy who's been on YouTube for years. I've always wanted to post something. I never have because I was held back by things like I don't know where to start or what to post. I don't like the sound of my voice, or I don't like recording myself. And then after a while, I started to care about that less and less, and I realized I would enjoy just making a video and posting it, even if no one else saw it, even if it was just for myself. So that's where I am right now. This game that I'm going to play, Sir You Are Being Hunted, stars you as a stranded individual on 5 islands that are inhabited by robot hunters like this guy right here, gentleman hunters, and they will try to hunt you down and kill you for sport. Your job is to survive the island by gathering resources from abandoned houses, churches, barns, what have you, and also collecting pieces, fragments of your teleportation device, which is a ring of stone circle, and repairing it and using that to teleport yourself home. So I'm just going to get into it right now. Start a new world up here. And, oh yes, the first thing you get to do is choose your profession, which gives you different starting items depending on which one you select. I am going to... do I want to do my favorite? This is my favorite. Because what ends up happening is you get food and you get distraction items for escaping and misleading the robots. But I know that one really well, so... you know what? Yeah, let's do that. The old soak. Here they let you set up the 5 islands. The center is always rural. I'm going to make each one of these different to entertain myself. Mountain and industrial, I believe. Oh no, we have a fens. I just skipped over industrial. There I go. Here we go. I'm going to click out now because the building really kills the frame rate. So I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that. But I know it can take a really long time to load, and I didn't want to make everybody sit through that. So here's the circle of stones. This is the device that got us here. You can see it's missing a couple pieces, and we have to wander around the 5 islands looking for those pieces, gather them, bring them back here, and not get killed in the process. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go over this guy, examine this with F. Oh gosh, that's static. It's going to be so annoying. Okay, you can find useful items on many objects in the world. Fallen robots like this chap often carry loot, but you also find things hidden in the doors of buildings, sheds, or even at the bottom of dustbins. A hand icon will appear when you mouse over potential loot source or usable object. Note, you can store items inside any source with a green background. They will still be there when you come back. You cannot stash loot in red background objects like this chap's pockets. And that's something I learned from playing through this a little bit. Is anything you store will stay there. Nothing respawns, nothing despawns. I can't for sure say that about wildlife, or the robots. The robots obviously respawn, but none of the items, like the food, the weapons, anything you store somewhere or leave and come back to later will still be there. It won't despawn. No new ones will respawn, which can mean you can run out of some kind of food. Okay, that's driving me crazy, so I'm going to close this and gather my different things. There's food, there's bandages for stopping bleeding when you get shot, and then there's items to distract the hunters with, and I'll get to that in a second, but this guy would like to say something.
Ah, very useful. Now you can observe your pursuers while keeping a safe distance.
Yep, alright. So inventory with I. These are binoculars. I'm going to drag these to 3 because that's where my binocular comfort zone is. And then left click and the mouse wheel to zoom. Lets me check out things from far away. I don't find it that horribly useful unless... that's a piece right over there. This is going to be an easy game. Unless I want to check out something from far away that I already know is there. I rarely discover things with this. Mostly because I don't want to be zoomed in that far when I'm walking around. So this is on 3, so every time I hit 3, that's going to come up. And here is one of the pieces I need to gather in order to restore that thing. The stones. Stone teleporter. Whatever you want to call it. Okay, so here we go.
Excellent. You found one.
I did
Return
find
that fragment to the standing stones and leave it there. You'll be one step closer to home.
Okay. So, here we go. Oh, gosh. This one is big. So it takes up a lot of my space in my inventory. But that's okay, because it's right here to drop off. Standing stones. Okay, so now I have the proper name for these. Stop calling them circle rings. And there are the robots. Let me get a zoom in on those real quick. Yep. There's the gentlemen going out for their afternoon hunt. It's afternoon, right? Close enough. And here we go. Standing stones, return the fragments here. You can also save here and at boats. Oh, that's right. The only places you can save are at boats and at these stones, which can be a huge problem if you get trapped between a bunch of robots coming from
But do be careful finding
all
the
different
next
directions. I'm going to probably talk over him a lot in the intro because I'm not used to him talking over everything I do. But that's okay. Oh, gosh. And there are balloons, and
Forgive
I'm...
me, sir, but
What?
perhaps it's worth mentioning that your tweeds should keep you well hidden, provided you keep to the heavier foliage.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was going to get to next. Hopefully I won't be discovered by this guy. C to crouch, sprint to run, WASD to move, and we're running. Oh my gosh. That's great. Don't let me explain it. Don't let me explain anything. Just start. Yeah, do that. That's great. Okay. So, frick. I hear something. I hear the hunters. I know they're here. Okay. So, back to my description of Eric's explanation how this game works. C to crouch. You can move around. Q and E if you want to lean, look around things when you're crouched. I think only, no, when you're standing too. Sprint to run. And in the bottom left, you're going to notice there's a health, a vitality, and visibility. Visibility is how well they can see you. The more colorful it is, the more they can see you. And the more you move around, the more visible you are as opposed to standing still, crouching. When it goes away completely, you can almost be right on top of them, or them on top of you, and they won't even see you. But right now, there's no... You. I don't like you. Go away. Get out of here. Go. I've got one of these things right here, so this will be easy. So, vitality, as far as I'm aware, doesn't do anything by itself, but helps restore health. So it helps regenerate health when you've lost it. If it's too low, it won't regenerate anything. There, I was just picking up another piece as I'm going through this. So if your vitality is too low, you won't regenerate any health. You'll bleed out and die and other horrible things like that. So you want to keep your vitality up by eating food. Food.
Excellent. We're making progress. You might survive this after all.
I knew he was going to say something. Are like this: pickled eggs, uncanned pie, and these you use by right-click and choose Use.
Be
You'll
very
see.
observant, sir. Startled wildlife could help you to spot your pursuers. The
Dude,
eyes and ears of local fauna might be sharper than your own.
Dude, I got it. I know. Yeah, that is true, though. The birds and such react to hunters walking by and me walking by. So if you see a cloud of birds, that's the proper name. Forget flock. See a cloud of birds, just run. And see, okay, vitality 66. I use this 100%. So my health regeneration rate will be at 100%. And I'm going to go off right now away from the hunters and see if I can't gather some supplies here. What have I got to work with so far? Binoculars, an alarm clock. That's fun. This one's fun. And one It's all the noises. It's like, is that a hunter? Is that just plants? But anywho, the game gets progressively harder as you play through. In the beginning, it's really easy to collect resources. You just sort of run wherever you want to, and nobody's going to stop you.
It looks like there's something useful in there.
There,
and if you find anything edible, don't look at it too closely.
there is. There's quite a lot of useful things. Also, you can click and drag, or you can double click, and it'll send it over there. Take all, wouldn't recommend it. Most of this stuff is useless or dangerous. Like, I already have one. I'll use this one just to show you. Check out the Vitality 93. I take a smoke from the pipe and tobacco, and it actually drops Vitality. So, you have to be smart about what you use. Also, I like to wait till Vitality gets really low, so then I don't feel like I'm wasting any of my resources. What was that? That was crazy. But yeah, I'm just going to go to each one of these doors, collect everything useful they have. I already know what's useful, so... I swear, this you should be able to spray in their face. The weed killer, I think that should do something, especially if they're robots. I think that should, like, fry their circuits. Oh, gosh, yep. See, nope, I don't want any. Okay. Yeah, cat food, no. Matches, though. Matches are really useful because they allow you to start fires to cook things like wild game. The only problem is when you're cooking wild game, I'll probably show that later, you have to light a fire, which causes everybody in the near and far to be alerted to your presence and start running towards you. This is probably the most boring first day I've ever played in this game, because I can just run wherever I want to and not have to worry about getting attacked. So I may just end this one here. Really short video. Yeah, I need that. And anything here? No? Okay. Where are we at for time? Okay. We're running up on, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe. I think that's enough. This will get a lot more interesting in the future. This was just sort of my intro of like telling you guys what I'm doing, what's going on with this game. It's a really fun game. Definitely check out the next one. We'll be a lot more involved in this one. And I will see you guys next time. So thank you for watching, and have a good day.